In this video, I am going to tell you the trick for bond order. We can calculate the bond order by using a simple formula, that is bond order is equal to 3 minus 0.5 into n. अब यहाँ पे n क्या है बेटा? n is the difference of electrons from 14 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. अब 14 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हमारा स्टैंडर्ड है. इससे अगर हमारा जितने भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कम हैं या ज़्यादा हैं, वो जो डिफरेंस होगा वो हमारी n की वैल्यू होगी. और सिंपल हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज़ करने के बाद आप देखोगे कि कैसे हम फौरन बॉन्ड ऑर्डर विद इन सेकेंड्स कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मानो हमें C2 का बॉन्ड ऑर्डर कैलकुलेट करना है, तो अब C2 में हमें पता है कि 6 + 6 12 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? द डिफरेंस इज ऑफ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. 14 में से 12 को माइनस करो, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. द डिफरेंस इज फॉर 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. जस्ट 3 minus 0.5 into 2. Simple, you will get 3 minus 1, or you can say 2. The bond order comes out to be 2. Take one more example. Another example you can take. We are taking the example for, suppose, now we are taking the example for this. N2, suppose N2 plus, N2 minus, N2 2 minus. Okay. Now, how many electrons? 14 electrons. How many electrons? 13. Here, 15 electrons. 16 electrons. What is the difference? Difference of electrons? 14 minus 14, 0. Here, you have 1 electron. 14 minus 15, 1 electron. The difference is for 1 electron. Here, the difference is for 2 electrons. So, we can simply calculate the bond order. Bond order is equal to 3 minus 0.5 into n. You calculate 3 minus 0 means the bond order comes out to be 3. Here 13. This means का क्या हो जाएगा बेटा यहाँ पे आपका 3 minus 0.5 into 1 means 2.5. Here also 3 minus 0.5 into 1, 2.5. And what will be the bond order in this case? 3 minus 0.5 into 2, the bond order comes out to be 2. So just within the seconds, I have calculated the bond order. Now, if there is a question for you that arrange these ions in order of their decreasing bond order. Now, how can you write it? You just see over here N2, then comes N2 positive, N2 negative, and then N2 2 minus. If you write the bond order for this, here the bond order is 3, here it is 2.5, here 2.5, and now here, what is the bond order? 2. Now, N2 positive ion and N2 negative ion has same bond order. Now, how will you decide the bond order stability? Or you can say the bond order, which one is more stable. Now, how can we decide that which is more stable? So, in this case, we have to remember the previous point. Here, 15 electrons. One is in the unpaired electron. 15 electrons. Here, the 13 electrons. Now, just see the electronic configuration. Here we have sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2. Then you get pi 2px, pi 2py. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and the 13 will be in sigma 2pz1. But in this case we have the 15 electrons. So in 15 electrons we have 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, pi 2px2, pi 2py2. Now I can write it directly. Sigma 2pz2. Here, up till here we have the 14th electron. Now the 15th electron will enter in anti-bonding 2px1. What is our difference? The difference lies over here. See, here the electron is entering in the bonding molecular orbital. But here it is entering in anti-bonding molecular orbital. Now, are you remembering it? What we have discussed in our previous videos. The stability, if the last electron entering in the bonding will be more as compared to the anti-bonding. Now, the question can come into two different ways. If they say arrange the following in order of their decreasing bond orders, that arrange these ions in order of their decreasing bond order, then N2 will have the greatest bond order, and then N2 positive and N2 negative will have the same bond order, and then comes your N2 2 minus. But if the question comes in the form of stability, then you see that is N2 will be more stable, N2 positive, then N2 negative, and then N2 2 negative. So, by seeing the question, we can answer it correctly. That is this one. So, always do the question by thinking twice. Then, oxygen molecule, O2 positive, O2 2 positive, O2 negative, O2 2 negative. Within seconds, we can calculate the bond order. Just write 16 electrons, 15 electrons. How many electrons are there? 14 electrons. Here we have negative means 17 electrons. Here we have 18 electrons. Now we can calculate simply the bond order by using our formula 3 minus 0.5 into n. What is the difference between this? 14 minus 16, 2 electrons difference. Here the difference is for 1 electron, 0 electron difference. Here 3 electron difference, 4 electron difference. Now you can calculate bond order by using our formula 3 minus 0.5 into n. Just calculate it down. For 2 electrons, 3 minus 0.5 into 2, it comes out to be 2. Then for this, 3 minus 0.5 into 1, 2.5. Here, no difference. 3 minus 0.5 into 0, 3. 3 minus 0.5 into 3, that is equal to 1.5. Here, 3 minus 0.5 into 4, so you get it 1. तो सिंपली विद इन सेकेंड आई हैव कैलकुलेटेड द बॉन्ड ऑर्डर. बहुत जल्दी हमने फटाफट से बॉन्ड ऑर्डर को कैलकुलेट कर लिया. नाउ वी कैन सिंपली अरेंज इट बाय सीइंग द बॉन्ड ऑर्डर. अब हम इसकी बॉन्ड ऑर्डर को देखते हुए हम इसको आराम से अरेंज कर सकते हैं. तो सबसे ज्यादा बॉन्ड ऑर्डर किस में है? O2 2 पॉजिटिव. देन इट इज इन O2 पॉजिटिव. देन वी हैव ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल. देन O2 negative ion, and then O2 2 minus ion. So the difference will be this one. Are you getting it? So within seconds we can calculate the bond order. Now take another example of carbon monoxide molecule. It is the carbon monoxide molecule. So how many electrons are there? 6 plus 8. We have the total of 14 electrons. So 14 electrons, the difference is for the 0 electron. So the bond order will be equal to 3 minus 0.5 into 0, that is your 3. So carbon monoxide is triply bonded with the oxygen atom. We have just calculated out. Now for the magnetic behavior, you always remember this key point, that is even number of electrons. If the molecule is having even number of electrons, then it is diamagnetic. But if it is having odd number of electrons, then it is paramagnetic. And in this, only one exception is there, that is liquid oxygen is paramagnetic. Oxygen का में क्या है number of electrons? They have the 16 electrons. Even है, but still it is paramagnetic. So this is your exception. It is the exception. Otherwise, all you can go through this key point, that is if the atom molecule is having the even number of electrons, then it is diamagnetic. Odd number of electrons, then it is paramagnetic. Now we are going to solve a few examples. You just see. So this is our exception, and just by seeing it, we can just write down the paramagnetic behavior or the magnetic behavior. So in this case, you can also write it O2 positive will be 15 electrons mean para, 14 dia, 17 para, 18 dia. So just by seeing it, only the exception is for the oxygen molecule, that is it is having 16 electrons, even number of electrons, but still it is paramagnetic.